Welcome to another episode of Tips from the Swamp by Gator with Absolute Control Irrigation Specialists. Today we're going to be discussing the Maxi Interface module, more commonly referred to as the MIM, in a central control system. The MIM consists of a unit that communicates between computer and satellites in the field. In this particular case, it runs on two-wire communication paths which run out to the field. This MIM is turned on. You'll notice we have a flashing status light. And if we open the box up, you'll notice that we have some flashing light, all flashing lights back here on this board in the back. That's the display board. That's one of three that make up this unit. You also have a CPU board, which is the thinking part of the MIM, and a display board, which shows you the different functions on the front. So we're active. We have the four flashing lights. Now, should those lights not be flashing, but on bright and solid, that's an indication that there's a problem with that output board. It needs to be removed and sent in for repair, which Absolute Control would be happy to do for you. If those lights are solid but dim, then what you want to look at is not the output board, but more than likely the CPU board. Check the fuse, make sure it's okay. If it's blown, those will come on but be very dim. If the fuse is okay, then you need to take this CPU board and send it in for repair. As I said, the unit's now on. The other thing to remember is you have four different wire groups going out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those relate to the four switches, which are up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are actually circuit breakers, so you can turn wire groups on and off. And should you come to the unit and one of those is off, and it's one that has a communication wire tied to it, and you turn it on and it trips back off, it is a circuit breaker. It's basically saying that there is a short in your wiring in the field or at a communication module at a satellite. And that would need to be checked out. Now, I'm going to access this MIM from the computer. When that happens, you'll notice that the RD and SD lights flash back and forth. And the reason for that is it's telling us that it's talking to the computer. At the computer, you have a status bar, which has a light that goes red up here. When you see that red light, you know you're connected and ready to go. Now, on the face of the unit, we have group activity lights, which will tell us what wire group we've activated. You have channel activities, which if the switch is in channel activities, it will tell you which satellite channel. Each channel represents a 24-basin satellite. Which ones are active. In some cases, two of those channel IDs may represent one face panel because it has more than 24 stations. Any unit more than 24 stations needs to have multiple satellite IDs entered. And the switch in the station activity position, this is going to tell us what stations are active when we turn them on. And if the memory's on, it'll remember that and you'll be able to check it. But to make sure we get the right station lights, we need to make sure we have the right group number selected on this video switch, as well as the correct channel number. In some cases, that's a rotary switch that's over on this door. So now I'm going to activate stations on a satellite. And you'll notice that the unit will turn them on when it gets the correct feedback. You'll notice that all of these lights now, which are all the stations they have turned on, have gone solid. And that's saying that it sent out a signal, it's turned on, it's verified, it's come back, and we know it's operating. It also tells us we're in wire group number 1. And as it goes through the system, occasionally you'll notice the RDSD light going on and off as it's talking through that. So now I'm going to deactivate those stations. And you'll notice that the lights go out as those stations turn off. And that's how this MIM functions in relationship to a computer and the different things to look at. If you're not sure if it's operating correctly, feel free to contact us on our website, www.absolute-control.com. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has been, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any new videos. We also appreciate your comments and suggestions. Remember, we offer refurbished rotors, solve field service problems, and provide shipping labels so you can send your repairs in. Our promise is a quick turnaround on all repairs. Visit us on our website, www.absolute-control.com. Thank you again from Gator with Tips from the Swamp.